Hello, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, how are you? Thank you for joining me. I see you. I see you. Let me put my coffee down. And play with this camera. Hi. Back in the gym. Wanted to say hi and do an arm workout. Hi there. So doing an arm workout, and I wanted to share it. Hey Don, nice to see you. I wanted to share the arm workout because motivation is something that we have to constantly ignite, and that's true for me too. So if I could share a little bit of my mojo in the motivation section of things, then I'm doing a good job. So today, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining me. I'm getting at it, John. I'm getting at it. Sometimes I take the long road through the house into the garage. And sometimes I have to step in and out of the garage multiple times before I actually get going. Because it's not like going to the gym. Although this is my little gym. But I get going. And that's all that matters when it goes into the win column, right? Hi, Andy. Hi, Eric. Francisco, Chris, Christopher, Muscle Bob. It's nice to see all of you. I hope you're all doing well. And I hope you're getting your workouts in. Hi, Rex. Today I wanted to share with you, last week, I think it was last week, I can't keep track of time anymore. Sabrina was talking about doing supersets, and she asked me a question related to supersets and whether or not I like supersets and whether or not I do supersets. Hey, Taran. Hi, Rolando. And it was such a great question. And so I do supersets, and I mentioned that when I was doing the last workout, which was shoulders. And I thought that I would share. Hi, Diego. It's nice to see you. I thought that I would share a superset workout that I happen to enjoy doing, and I do it. I might do like a superset workout for my arms like once a month. The other time that I do supersets for my arms, because I train triceps and biceps together, they're usually the last workout of my week because I do a 5-day split. So, and I put my arms at the end of my workout split, at the end of the week, because the arms are the vehicle for all of the upper body exercises and many of the lower body exercises. So you're using your arms when you're doing different body parts, right? They're the grip, they're the vehicle to get back, to get chest, to hold bars. When you're doing a back workout, you're gonna be also doing some biceps. So you're gonna be working your arms throughout your other upper body exercises. And so recognizing that they get used, I like to put them at the end of the week where I can really just sort of be very specific and focused on that workout, and I work them together, biceps and triceps. It's an arm day for me. And so sometimes I'm short on time, or I want to get a really good pump really quickly, or I just want to change things up because change is good, and I'll do a superset. And today, thank you for liking my video. Don't be afraid to smash that like button, okay? Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. Thank you, I appreciate that. So I do a 5-day split, Rolando. That's how I generally train. Now, 5-day split, which means that I'm dividing my body into 5 different groups, 5 days a week, because that's how often I train. On average, doesn't mean that's the only way to get really good workouts. You could do a 3-day split, right? Depending on your schedule, and sometimes schedules change, like maybe you're traveling or something like that. Don't be afraid to make adjustments to your workouts and your body splits when you need to. It's better than not figuring out how to get it done. Sometimes I'll do a full body workout. If I know I'm only going to have a couple of days in the gym because something's happening, or I'm traveling, I'll do a full body workout and I'll tap into everything, and maybe I'll do that twice a week. Okay, so in this instance, my normal training routine is a 5-day split. Okay, just wanted to say that there's more than one way to skin a cat, as they say. Thank you for the like, Barry. I'm liking your like. Thank you. Jermaine, that's a great question. I don't have a trainer now, but I have had a really good trainer. My former trainer was the person that helped me get to the bodybuilding stage, into the Olympia stage that I wanted to, and that's Robert Masino. He's a fantastic trainer, and he was my trainer for many, many, many years. And I know a lot of trainers who have trainers, because it takes the creativity that you need to continue to stimulate yourself and to motivate yourself and to continue to learn. You can take a lot out of talking to other people who are professionals or equally as passionate. So trainers are a great idea, even for trainers. Great question. So, hi Kevin. Thank you for asking me how I'm doing. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I have some tough spots. I'll share something a little personal with you here. Yesterday I got an air hug from a very close family member, and I wanted a real hug, but I couldn't have a real hug because of the social distancing and stuff. So that was both awesome and hard at the same time, and after reflecting on it, the sadness of not getting the real hug, just getting the air hug, I realized that this situation just makes me appreciate the people in my life more. And so I aim to make up for the actual hugs when the time is right. So that's all related to how I'm doing. And thank you for asking. Hi, Raja. And by the way, feel free to send virtual hugs and air hugs, because I'm all about it. I'm a hugger. I'm a hugger. Okay? Jose, you restarting, let's see, Jose from Argentina. Monday, you're going to restart training in your gym after 75 days of quarantine. Wow, congrats. Congrats. Monday is going to be a great day. You're probably going to be a little sore. That's awesome. And I think that's fantastic. And stay safe. Stay safe while you go back to the gym. Thank you very much, Jermaine. So, and I just want to say also that if I don't see your question, because sometimes I miss them, they go too quickly, I want to apologize if I don't get to your question, and if I don't get to acknowledge you, so I do it as a group, but I will try to get to your question, okay? So, superset for arms. Now, when I'm in the gym and I'm not doing a superset, normally I will start my arm training with triceps. I start with my triceps because it's a bigger muscle group. And so I don't want to fatigue the smaller muscle group, which is the bicep, before I get to my triceps, okay? And supersetting the triceps and the biceps is good, and it makes a really good combo, because when you're doing tricep training, you're doing pushing exercises. When you're doing biceps, you're doing pulling exercises. So they are actually pretty complementary when you work them in a superset. Push, pull, push, pull. See that? See what I'm talking about? So I like to mix up a variety of exercises. So to start, and I gotta make sure that this angle is all right. To start, I'm gonna do a tricep exercise. I'm gonna tilt this camera down so you can see what I'm doing, hopefully. I need a cameraman. Can you see me? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna pick two exercises. The first one will be a tricep exercise. It's gonna be a dumbbell extension from a lying position. And then I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna do a curl. In this case, I'm gonna do a hammer curl. Okay, let me go get some weight. All right, you there? Okay. All right, so I will start with a nice light weight. Oh, it feels good just to lay here. I start with a nice light weight and extend my arms out. And the only thing that's moving when I'm doing triceps is my forearm. So I'm gonna do tricep extension, 12 repetitions. And then I'm gonna move into the bicep hammer curls. Down and up. And my palms are facing each other, so it's a pretty easy move. From the tricep extensions to the hammer curl, palms facing each other. And I do 12 repetitions each side, each muscle group. There. Okay, so that's my first series of exercises. Wow, Rex, thank you so much for that super chat. That's very, very generous. Those arms are made for bowling. Thank you so much. The bowling arm. Thank you very, very, very much, Rex. So, let's see if I can change the way that looks. Hold on, hold on. Okay, so the first superset, the first exercise, the combination of exercises for triceps is the lying extension, and I'm flexing at the top of the movement, and then when I'm done with the lying extensions, I come up, my positions, my palms are facing each other, the same exact position, and I just went into a hammer curl. And when I'm doing the hammer curl, at the bottom of the movement, I'm also flexing my triceps, so I'm really working the pump for both the tricep and the bicep, because with the first part of that superset exercise, I'm already starting to get blood flow into the muscle. I'm already starting to get a really good pump. Got that? It's a really good combination, and as long as you have a little bit of free weight, this is only 10 pounds, okay? You can do that combination almost from anywhere, okay? Yes? So I'll do the lying tricep extensions and the hammer curls. I'll do 4 rounds. Okay, 4 rounds on average, 10, 12 repetitions. I start to increase the weight and drop the repetitions. Okay, and the most important thing, of course, is form. Excellent form. Critical. Air hug. Thank you for the air hug, Jermaine. Tricep pose. There's a tricep pose. You take the arm that's not posing and you grab right above the wrist, lock out the tricep. Got it? Tricep pose. Thank you. All right, so that I get a really good pump, because that's why I'm here to stay pumped, I'm gonna do another round, and I want you to see, same exercise, super, super easy combination and an awesome pump. I'm gonna keep adjusting this. Are you with me? First, I stabilize my position, and then I start the exercise. Flex at the top. Now, with every single repetition I'm conscious of the contraction and the eccentric part of the movement. I am totally in control of the movement so that the muscle bellies that I want working are getting the most benefit possible. I'm thinking about triceps when I come down and flexing the biceps when I come up. Flex the bicep down, flex the bicep when I come up. And in 2 sets, I already have a pretty good pump going, just in 2 sets. And all I'm doing is working with 10-pound dumbbells, okay? So that's superset combination 1. And I'll do that 2 more times during my normal arm workout this week, okay? So, good, thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you, Ario. Thank you. So, the next combination of exercises that I do, again, starting with triceps and going into a bicep curl, is gonna be with a barbell. I'm gonna make an adjustment. I have to keep adjusting. That's gonna be with a barbell, okay? And again, we're doing the triceps and the biceps together, supersetting. 3 separate exercises. Triceps, biceps, triceps, biceps. Very complementary as far as combining those 2 muscle groups for a workout. Now, the next combo I'm gonna show you is with a barbell, my little standard barbells. Again, I don't have a lot of weight on this. Let's see if I should show you this from the front, back. Okay, you paying attention? Are you taking notes? You get more contractions from the biceps when you superset with the triceps. You do too. Okay, that's cool. Because that's what I'm feeling. Okay, so I'm going to do an overhead tricep extension with a straight bar. If I had an easy curl bar, I would be using that. This is another great way to do this exercise. 10 to 12 repetitions to start. Now the position of this, you just kind of want to be careful that your back is stabilized and straight. And again, when you're doing triceps, once you set your position, what's really moving is the forearm. That's where the movement is coming from. And if you've ever done skull crushers, lying skull crushers, you know the thing that's moving when you're doing your tricep skull crushers is really the forearm. The upper arm should be fairly stationary. And that's what's going to isolate the triceps and force the triceps to do all the work, okay? So I just did the overhead extensions, and I'm going to move to a modified, see if I have enough room here. It's kind of like a modified preacher. To get my biceps portion of this superset done. I've got such a pump going right now, you guys. I got such a pump going right now. So superset combination 2, barbell overhead extensions into a modified preacher curl just with my own body. I'm gonna adjust this camera so I can show you that better. I really should have an entire film crew, but I don't right now. So I'm gonna be petitioning for an entire crew. As soon as this whole COVID thing is over, I'm gonna have a whole crew. So, I wanna answer your questions. I wanna answer your questions. Thank you. You're paying attention, cool. Your bicep music, I'm contracting. I'm looking for a contraction with every repetition in every exercise I do on some level. Now, compound movements, I'm not always getting a contraction. Compound movements like squats, compound movements like, like the leg pressing and a deadlift. I'm not always looking for a contraction. When I'm doing isolation movements, I'm looking for contractions. I am really putting attention into feeling the muscle fibers contract of the muscle group that I'm working on. And that way I get the most benefit from my workout, and getting a pump happens very quickly. I'm isolating and I'm not letting momentum take over. Of course, I'm not lifting for just the purpose of lifting. I'm lifting for the purpose of building muscle, continuing to develop my strength. So I'm looking for a contraction with every single repetition, wherever I can get it, okay? And somebody asked, you haven't seen me do any squats. You haven't. I'm gonna have to do a live broadcast when I'm doing squats to prove that I'm doing them. Yes? Okay. So I am doing squats, and squats are important because I have very limited capabilities here. I don't have machines like a 45-degree leg press machine. I don't have a hack squat. I don't have any of the things that I'm accustomed to having in a regular gym. So I'm forced to do squats. It's a part of every single one of my leg workouts. And it's also just a great overall exercise. So squats, if you can do them, should be a part of your regimen. So I am doing squats, and I will prove it to you. Okay, so I'm gonna do the next set. Wonder if that's gonna work. All right, I'm gonna do the next set of this combo facing sideways so that you can see my positioning from the side of the same exercise. And I just have to make some modifications to my little floor space here. Okay. All right, so the same second superset combination with the overhead tricep extension with the bar. Make sure can you see that? So I'm extending all the way up, and I'm thinking about my triceps. I want to feel them doing the work. The other thing, this feels so good, you guys. You have to try this. Okay, one more. Down in steps. The other thing about doing a combination of dumbbell versus barbell and machine work is that when you do barbell work, like I'm doing right now, triceps into the biceps. Here's the bicep portion. Concentrate on the biceps doing the work and pulling it in. I'm resting my elbows right above my knees. Oh, that feels so good. This is the range of motion. And I'm controlling the eccentric part of the exercise, and I'm controlling the concentric part. I'm controlling, I'm not letting it drop. I'm completely controlling the weight, top to bottom. See that? And the muscle belly is getting the benefit. The muscle belly is doing the work. See that? Now, if you want to add to the intensity of your pump and your workout, flex in between your sets, like I just did. Because the muscle belly gets filled with blood, that's the pump. And then while you rest, it starts to recede a little bit. And then you do your next set. I usually wait about 60 seconds, 90 seconds to do my next set. That's enough recovery time. Women tend to recover a little bit faster than men do too. The last time I saw the science on it. So the recovery is somewhere around 60 to 90 seconds. But if you want to hold on to that pump and really, really feel your pump, after you do the exercise, go into a flex position and hold the flex for like 12 seconds. And then relax and stretch a little bit, shake it out, and you will feel the pump even more intensely. Okay? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Rolando. So the pump, the holding the pump, the flexing, gives me more muscle control, and it gives me a better pump. I also do stretching in between my sets because it helps to expand the fascia that is around the muscle, which kind of keeps the muscle intact. And the more stretching you do, gentle stretching that is, the more blood flow, the bigger the potential for your pump. So it's sort of this combination of things, the exercise itself, the flexing, a little bit of stretching, recovery, and then back into the next set. That's how I train. Okay? All right, so I did 2 supersets. That was the second superset. Now, the first exercise I did was dumbbells. The first 2 exercises I did for bicep and triceps were dumbbells. This is barbell. You can see this is not a lot of weight, and I got one hell of a pump already, okay? So for those of you who don't have access to a lot of weight because you're home and the gym's not open, don't sweat it. I would say don't sweat it. Use what you have and do what you can. Arthur Ashe. Thank you. I'm gonna go from the barbell back to dumbbells, and the reason I like to mix barbell work with dumbbell work is because when you're doing barbell work, the dominant side of your body is usually in control of the range of motion for the most part. So if you're righty or lefty, whatever part of your body is dominant will probably take more of the work. Will probably do more of the work. You have to think about making sure that you disperse the work evenly so that both sides of your body, including your weak sides, benefit and that your weak side comes up. But dumbbell work is great for equalizing your body better. So I like to combine barbell work with dumbbell work. So I'm gonna go back to dumbbell work. Rex, thank you very, very much for your generosity. I'm gonna become a bowling star because of you. Thank you so much. So, thank you so much. So, I want to show you the next superset rounds, the next 2 exercises for my next round of supersets for my tricep bicep arm workout. I'm going to change the furniture a little bit here. Let me change this. And I'm going to bring in my little escape bench. Okay. Now I love this little bench because I can do straight back or an incline. What am I doing? It's too far back. Okay, that's what I want. All right. So, first you got to get the furniture in order. You got to clear the space and get the equipment that you need. Muy importante. Okay, so I'm going to test out my position. Okay, so this is for my bicep curls. This is an incline position for the bicep curls, which is going to force my biceps into a more isolated position, right? And then I'm just going to use the bench as a guide because it's here for the tricep portion of the exercise. Okay, so here we go. Now I need dumbbells. I'm gonna grab the 15s because I'm feeling really strong. It must be the energy in the room that I'm tapping into that's making me feel so strong. So thank you for the added energy and the added motivation. I so appreciate it. You have no idea. All right, so the third superset combo, tricep dumbbell kickbacks with incline dumbbell bicep curls, okay? So here we go. Once I position my upper arm, the only thing moving is the forearm. Woo, baby, that feels good. So there's the tricep portion. Turn around, take a seat, and do the bicep portion of my superset. I'm out of breath, y'all. Now I'm going to supinate. I'm going to have my pinky be the highest point of my fist, palm face up, and I'm going to do my bicep dumbbell curls in this incline position. So you see that the only thing moving here too is the forearm. And the biceps are being isolated and forced to do all the work. Woo! Oh my God, was that good for you? I hope that was as good for you as it was for me. Because it is so good. Oh my God, that is so good. I am so pumped. Can you see how pumped I am? I am so pumped right now. Thank you. I'm all sweaty. It's getting hot in here. I'm like flush. My veins are going. My heart is racing. And I feel good. This is so good. Thank you for joining me. I 110% appreciate your time and the energy that you're throwing out at me, because I'm using it. I'm using it all up. I'm just sucking in all that energy. So that was superset round number 3, okay? This is superset round number 3. Now, when I do my arm supersets, I might do 3 combinations of supersets. I might do 4 combinations of supersets. And I'll do anywhere between 4 and 3 rounds, 3 sets per each combination. And you can believe that by the time I'm done, I have one hell of a pump going. Like, it feels like, and it just feels good to continue to flex too. And then of course I talk about stretching. So in between my sets and while I'm recovering and waiting, I'll do a tricep stretch. That helps to increase my range of motion. It helps to open up the fascia for a better pump. It increases my circulation, my mobility. It increases my balance, because just like when I'm training, when I'm stretching, I'm working towards trying to create balance in my body, which is almost always imbalanced, because I have a dominant side. I'm a righty. That's my dominant side, right? I'm always trying to bring that left side up to meet the dominant side, right? So the set, stretching is great. Flexing, stretching. Here's an example of a bicep stretch for the bicep. And now it's time for me to do my next set. So let's do that again. Okay. Are you with me? Yes? With me. Okay. Stay with me, y'all. Okay. All right, so now I'm doing round 2 of the 3rd combo. Tricep kickbacks. I set my upper arms and then the forearms do the movement. Woo! Here I'm using 15 pounds. When you're doing an isolation movement, you don't need a lot of weight. And on to biceps. Eight, 9, 10, I'll do 2 more, and 12. Control it, drop it. Woo! This feels so good. Oh my God. Flex. Great pump. Flex for a great pump. Tricep. Flex, flex, flex. Stretch. Stretch the triceps as best you can. As best you can. Stretching, just like anything else, It requires consistency, small steps, breathing, gentle stretching, and relaxing in the movement. And then the muscle belly starts to slowly relax. Fascia opens up. And your range of motion increases. Stretch the bicep. And usually when I'm stretching, I do a 12 count. So I'll go into a stretch position, and the range of motion might start off really tight, and I start counting. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11. And what happens is as I relax into the range of motion with that 12 count, I can feel my stretch opening, opening, opening more and more. My range of motion increases. Sometimes my range of emotion increases too. So I kind of meant to say that. So that's an example of an arm workout, triceps, biceps, doing supersets. Thank you, Sabrina, for the suggestion of supersets, by the way. You're the one who made me think of it. And this is a combination of 6 different exercises, 3 for each muscle group, that I can combine for supersets to get a great arm workout. And all I'm doing is using some dumbbells, 10, 15-pound dumbbells, and a small barbell, okay? And if you only have dumbbells, you can do the same exercises that I showed you with dumbbells. Instead of doing the barbell, grab a single dumbbell and do this overhead. Same thing. You can make the modifications that you need to be able to do the exercise, okay? I hope that's helpful to you. Any questions? Rex, oh my God. Thank you, Rex. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you so much. Hi, Eddie. So, I have thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rolando. Thank you both so much. Thank you all for your time, for your motivation. How many push-ups are benefits? Well, you know, so here's a great question. Push-ups are great because with push-ups you can do some chest, some triceps. Sometimes I do push-ups when I'm doing my chest workout. You can do them in various positions to get a great tricep pump. And if you're working with your body weight, higher repetition is fine. So you could get a really good pump, so you could really tax the muscle. The muscle wants you to challenge it. And push-ups are a great way to do that for upper body. They're fantastic. So Eddie, are you asking me if you could do 25 push-ups per set? If that's the question, I would say yes. In fact, one of the fun things that I did, no, not this year, last year, there's somebody that comes over to the Arnold Sports Festival booth that we have every single year, and he challenges me to push-ups every single year. So we get into the aisle, and we clear the space, and we do a push-up challenge. And every year, he gets better and better and better at push-ups, and I don't do them all the time. So he has beaten my butt on the push-up challenge. It is a great upper body exercises when you're doing body weight. So Andy, you're asking about this. This bench I got on Amazon. This is such a great bench. I will, in the description of this video, once it goes live, I will put a link to this bench. You can find it on Amazon. It's fantastic. So thank you for asking. Now, if you like my video, if you like this workout, smash the like button. and then I will like you back. If you don't do anything. Don't do anything. If you like my channel, please subscribe. I really appreciate your encouragement, because that's really what it is. Your encouragement gives me the courage to continue to try to do my live shows, even though I have to be the lighter, I have to be the video person, I'm the sound person, and I'm the talent. Cut. I have a helper. I do have a helper. I do have a helper here who's giving me some help. So this is a great bench, and I will share a link with you all on where I got this. It's Amazon, which is awesome. But I'll share a link for this exact bench on the description of this video, so you know where to find it. You can check it out, take a look at it, see if it works for you. And right now, I'm going to, this has become like my little, so you know what's cool about this bench too is that it goes straight for pressing movements. You have two different incline settings, and of course flat. It's pretty sturdy too. So I'm going to clear my space because, okay, let me see if I got this right. Rex. Okay. Rex. I'm gonna start working with the 5-pound dumbbells. All right, to start getting practice for doing my bowling. And I think you said that the bowling balls average somewhere between 6 and 15 pounds. Is that what you said? Okay, and one more adjustment. So I think I'm gonna have to do this. How is that? Did I get that all right? All right, Rex, I'm gonna start working out and working on, I think you do something like this. I don't know. I'm gonna have to start working on my swing. And, you know, I'm joking, but I'm not. The thing about strength training that is so great is that not only does it keep you strong physically, it benefits you emotionally in your strength. It keeps you mobile, makes you creative. But strength training helps to maintain your mobility for everyday life occurrences. That could be going upstairs, the groceries, picking up the grandkid, the baby, all the lifting that we do, the twisting, all the movements that we do just for daily life, work, family, house maintenance, all the basics. Laundry, you should see my laundry basket, it's huge. Strength training and fitness allows you to do those things in a way that makes it so much easier. And this is just one of the reasons, one of many reasons why I always promote strength training. Form is I know form is important, Rex. Rex, thank you so much for your generosity and for motivating me to go bowling. I'm gonna have a good time doing that. I'm gonna do some videos and you're gonna have to help me with technique. Thank you so much. Rolando, thank you so much for your generosity. I really appreciate it. All of you, I really appreciate you giving me your time and your attention and asking me questions and sharing your thoughts and giving me ideas. Your questions I'm gonna sit down here real quick. Your questions really make me think, and it's an interesting thing when you try to teach something to someone that you know. It teaches you. So what I've learned is that, you know, I'm a certified personal trainer, and every time I have worked with people and I have taught them what I know as a trainer, as an athlete, it forces me to learn. And that's the beautiful thing about the teacher-pupil experience, is that you really sort of teach each other. And I'm talking about that because your questions force me to think about how to explain something. And sometimes they force me to look shit up, which is what I will do, because I hope that if I don't know something, I'll tell you I don't know it. And then I'll go find out, I'll sleuth, and then I can share it. So I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for inspiring me to continue to think about these things so I do a better job of explaining them and sharing them, because that's my ultimate goal. And Rex, you are out of control. Thank you very, very much. My bowling lessons. I'm gonna need them because the technique is so bad. Oh, that's so funny. So you saw how bad that looked. Okay. Thank you very, very much. That's very, very, very kind. So, Margie and Alicia? Yes? Oh my God. So these are two women that I think are really phenomenal. If you want to look at other women, athletes and bodybuilders and people who could inspire you and show you some really, really amazing bodies that come from athletic work and commitment and dedication, those are two athletes, Alicia, Margie, just saying. Anyway, I want to take your questions for a couple of minutes. If I haven't seen your question, I apologize. I do review my videos so that I understand what I'm missing, and I can try to pick it up the next time I do a live broadcast. So, and if you have questions that I haven't answered for you, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Sometimes it takes me a couple days to get to them, but I do get to them. This is my channel through and through, and it's for you, for us. So if you have any questions that I haven't gotten to, please put them in the comment section and I will try to get to your questions. How's my hair so healthy and thick? Well, it's probably diet. It's probably diet and how I take care of my, my diet and how I take care of my hair, mostly. And vitamins and the minerals and no processing. It's a combination of all those things. Thank you for asking. Somebody wants to know how big my biceps are? I think I'm gonna need to measure those. 15-ish. 15-ish. I don't know the answer to how big my biceps are. So I will get a good pump, like a max pump, and then I will measure them, and then I will let you know, okay? I gotta get a tape measure. Thank you for asking. Hi, Jermaine. Hi, Jermaine, thank you. So do I still do pre-recorded videos? I do, but the person that edits my videos, because I am not an editor, is super busy, and so I haven't been able to add new pre-recorded, produced videos that are edited. But I do have a backlog of video that I will be posting, so I'm going to get back to the once a week videos with very specific topics and sharing some background and things like that. I do have some fun stuff coming. It's just that in the age of COVID, everything's a little upside down. But thank you for your interest in my videos, and thank you for asking about that. I appreciate it, Jermaine. Paula Suzuki set a, that does not surprise me that Paula Suzuki would set a bench press record, 352 pounds bench press is fantastic. I had the great pleasure of, I think I was in Hawaii for a guest posing appearance many years ago. And Paula is from Hawaii and she lives there. And while I was there for my guest posing appearance, I spent the day with Paula. And it was one of the nicest days ever. And I mean, I don't know how well you know Paula, but that was a long time ago. But I'll never forget how fantastic a person she is. Never mind a Mac Daddy athlete. Never mind. But you know, I should have known that she did a bench press record because of the size of her back. And I think a huge back is also part of the stabilization that's required, a really strong back for that kind of a bench press. So, thank you very much, Mario. Let's see, YouTube. I don't know how much I weigh. Right now, I'm probably weighing around 126, 127 pounds. Somewhere in there, 126, 127. Yeah, I'm losing some weight. I have to get back to the heavy weights into the gym. But that will come. That will come. It's just a matter of time. We got to get past this COVID thing. And I want to mention one other thing. I don't know what all you think about this. I'm still wearing my mask. It makes me feel like a ninja. I'm joking. I'm still wearing my mask because I am hoping that we could get past the increase in COVID cases so that everybody is able to do more than just air hug and people stay safe and people stay healthy. And so, I don't know if you guys are wearing your masks, but whatever you do, please stay safe, be careful, take care of yourselves, stay pumped, get your workouts in, eat well, and take care of your neighbors. It's important that we do that. Yeah. I limit the amount of news consumption that I take in. I'm doing, I'll tell you what I do with my little free time to keep my mind in the right place. I stay in contact with my family and my friends. I am doing my continuing education for my personal training certification, so I'm constantly learning new things related to fitness, mobility, aging, different techniques, disease prevention. I'm constantly learning, and that's been the best thing for me to go back to my courses. That's part of what I've been doing. I'm reading more. I'm also reading 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I think I shared that with you, and I'm learning there. So I'm putting my time and attention and my energy into learning because that's what inspires me, and whatever I can share there, and listening to people who are professionals in their field. I'm listening to podcasts, and I'm trying to get information from a variety of sources. And that does not include a lot of social media either, because there's a lot of rabbit holes that you can go down with social media, and it's a dark place easily, and you can get lost. And so that's what I'm doing. Getting my workouts in, continuing education, reading, very limited news, but I am constantly seeking information, constantly learning. Sometimes I agree with what I hear, sometimes I don't. If I'm confused, I seek out more information, and that's it. I do use Instagram, but I don't spend all day, or I limit my exposure to social media is what I do personally. I would rather be listening to experts in economy, experts in fitness, experts in health, authors. I would rather be listening to thinkers who can expand my mind and give me hope. So that's just my take. I share it with you. Do with it what you will. Leave it take it, run with it, whatever. I want to thank you for giving me your time. I say that with all sincerity. I really appreciate it. You guys lift me up. You're so generous, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for motivating me. Rex, thank you for encouraging me to try a new sport in bowling. I am absolutely looking forward to doing that, and I will share that with you. And I encourage you all to do the same thing. Look into different sports and try different things, and don't be afraid to fail, because it could be a lot of fun failing. Failing could be a lot of fun if you just let it be. It's how I've learned to be. I've learned to laugh at myself and fail in fun. With that, come live often. Thank you. I will do my next live broadcast next week. And if Saturdays work, maybe this is the day I do that. Maybe we do another one next Saturday and I do another workout that I can share with you. Yes? Okay. Hi, Ruben. So I have a super duper pump. I'm pretty proud of this pump. I'm pretty proud of it. I gotta say, I'm proud of my pump. You should be proud of your pump too. I'm proud of your pump too, okay? Thank you for saying that, James. Thank you for saying that, James. I'm not on Patreon. There you go, Ruben. All right, so I'll see you next week, next Saturday, unless something else happens that stops that. I'm looking forward to it. I'll come up with the next exercises that we can do together. I hope this is helpful to you. And whatever you do, stay pumped. Stay pumped. Thank you for your time. Ciao for now.